section of Africa that helped make Great Britain great. But no nation, I repeat, no nation received as much from Africa as America. America received Africa's most precious cargo, her humanity.
It is the story of baritone concert artist, actor, and political activist Paul Robeson. This Broadway-style one-man show has been performed across the country and around the world to sold-out crowds, and it's arriving in Indianapolis for 2 performances this weekend.
It's The World Is My Home, the life of Paul Robeson. It stars Jamaican-born and Brooklyn-bred Stubby Kenyatta. We're so excited and lucky to have you here. Listen, you've been rocking and rolling, my friend. My goodness. First of all, this is a very dynamic, powerful performance. Talk to us about this powerful and poignant performance, especially in the theater setting.
Well, it's a Broadway-style one-man show. I play 12 different characters. He ages from 5 all the way up to 70. With costume changes, wardrobe changes, and it tells. It's a dramatic storytelling of the triumphs and tragedy of being a brilliant Renaissance man in the early 1900s.
My goodness, that's a lot.
It is a lot, and I don't want you guys to bury the lead here and understand that this man is playing the entire cast.
All of them.
One-man show.
I can't even imagine doing that.
But you have a lot of experience doing that. You've done one-man shows for most of your career.
Yeah, well, I've toured this particular show for the last 20 years. In addition to TV, sitcoms and, stand-up comedy and some films, I was fortunate enough to shoot in Jamaica and Ghana, Joseph in 2019, and traveling. So it's been wonderful. But one of the things to sustain the show is, you have to have a show that, sets the stage on fire. Yeah. And so it's been, each show sells the next 4, but it would not have been sustainable without a residency that I got at the Santa Monica Playhouse.
Oh, wow, okay.
I've done over 100 shows there. Evelyn Rudy and Chris DiCarlo are they founded the Santa Monica Playhouse over 50 plus years ago, and they're like the patron saints of theater here in Los Angeles. I mean, because when actors, particularly like me, are 6'5", and you have to have the arrogance of belonging to an industry that doesn't necessarily want a leading man that looks like you.
Wow.
And so when things were dark, they gave me a mic and the stage, and somewhere to perform, and it was just a wonderful thing, for when the lights didn't shine so bright and the applause wasn't so loud.
What I love so much about being able to spend some time with actors is that everyone always tells me when they play a role, they find out something different about themselves. You're not just playing one role, you're playing 12. And you've done it for a while. What have you learned about yourself by playing these roles?
Several things. It taught me how to love. It's a love story. It's a romanticized version of his life. And I do it with my soulmate, my wife, Mishi, is my stage manager of 23 years.
Wow.
And she's gone to all 20 countries with me, and we've traveled together, and I couldn't do it without her. She does my lights and sound as well, And what I would say it's taught me is some degree of that lust picks a flower from the garden and love waters it.
Hold on. Hold on. Those are bars right there.
Yes, they are.
Those are bars.
No, but that's first of all, we need to put that on a t-shirt.
Okay.
But wow, what a life, I guess, wisdom nugget, if you will.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted, a life less ordinary. Everyone comes to Hollywood to become a movie star and, work and the whole thing there. But I'm a performer and an artist, and, this artist lifestyle there's no guarantee of financial success, but we live like our ancestors taught us to. They say, live fearlessly, you're going to die anyway.
I know that's right. Busy man.
Yes, and speaking of busy, you are directing your first feature film very soon, The Promise of Paradise. You got to tell us about that.
Right, yeah. It's a 7-character, multicultural, dark comedy, with 7 unique characters trapped in the storm circa around Hurricane Hugo in the early 90s. And it's a tremendous journey, It's a gangster love story. It takes place in a storm that will make God laugh.
Wow.
Man.
I just want to be able to have all these personalities and not be diagnosed with nothing.
Well, But I could spend all day talking to you. Thank you so much for spending time with us. And you all do not want to miss this. Stogie the World. The show is The World Is My Home. The Life of Paul Robeson. This Friday and Saturday, 7:30 at the District Theater. You can scan that QR code on your screen so that way you don't miss out. Or you can go to allindiana.tv to find tickets. You come back anytime.
Absolutely. There's a show tonight, but that's right. That is sold out tonight. So
Look at that.
Just,
See?
okay.
There we go.
If you